Welcome to this lecture video. In this video, I am going to discuss problems on dielectric materials, which comes under material science of module 5, that is engineering physics prescribed by VTU. Now let us go to the problems. If NaCl crystal is subjected to an electric field of 1000 volt per meter and the resulting polarization is 4.3 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb per meter square, calculate the dielectric constant of sodium chloride. Given E is equal to 1000 volt per meter and the polarization value is 4.3 into 10 to the power of minus 8 coulomb per meter square, and the value of epsilon 0, that is the dielectric constant of vacuum, that is 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter square. What is epsilon r, or the dielectric constant of sodium chloride? And we know that the polarization P is equal to epsilon 0 into epsilon r minus 1 into E. So on simplification, epsilon r is equal to 1 plus P by epsilon 0 into E. Substitute the value of P, epsilon 0 and E in the formula, and on simplification the value of epsilon r is equal to 5.757. So this is what the dielectric constant of sodium chloride. So next problem is, what is the polarization produced in sodium chloride by an electric field of 600 volt per millimeter if it has a dielectric constant of 5? So here the strength of the electric field is 600 volt per millimeter, or 600 into 10 to the power of 3 volt per meter, and epsilon r is equal to 5, and dielectric constant of vacuum is given as 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter square, and we have to calculate what is polarization produced. So direct formula here, the polarization P is equal to epsilon 0 into epsilon r minus 1 into E. Substitute the value of epsilon 0, epsilon r and E, and then on simplification the polarization produced in sodium chloride is calculated as 2.125 into 10 to the power of minus 5 coulomb per meter square. The next problem, an elemental solid containing 2 into 10 to the power of 28 atoms per meter cube shows an electric polarizability of 2 into 10 to the power of minus 40 farad meter square. Assuming a Lorentz force field to be operative, calculate the dielectric constant of the material. So here electronic polarizability is given, that is alpha E is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 40 farad per meter square, and epsilon 0, that is the dielectric constant of vacuum, 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter square, and N, the number of atoms, is going to be 2 into 10 to the power of 28, and what is the dielectric constant? Epsilon r. So as according to Clausius-Mozarty relation, we know that N alpha E by 3 epsilon 0 is equal to epsilon r minus 1 by epsilon r plus 2. So this is as according to Clausius-Mozarty relation. Then by rearranging the formula, the value of epsilon r is equal to 1 plus 2 into N alpha E by 3 epsilon 0 divided by 1 minus N alpha E by 3 epsilon 0. So the value of N alpha E by 3 epsilon 0 is equal to 0.1506 if you calculate. Then substitute that value in the formula. Then on simplification, the value of dielectric constant epsilon r is equal to 1.532. So this is what the solution for this problem. An elemental solid dielectric material has polarizability 7 into 10 to the power of minus 40 farad meter square. Assuming the internal field to be Lorentz field, calculate the dielectric constant for the material if the material has 3 into 10 to the power of 28 atoms per meter cube. So here the electronic polarizability alpha E is given 7 into 10 to the power of minus 40 farad meter square, and epsilon 0, that is the dielectric constant of the vacuum, that is 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter square, and the value of N is 3 into 10 to the power of 28 atoms per meter cube. So what is the value of epsilon r? So as according to Clausius-Mosatti relation, n alpha E by 3 epsilon 0 is equal to epsilon r minus 1 by epsilon r plus 2. Then on simplification, the value of epsilon r is calculated as, that is here n alpha E by 3 epsilon 0 is there. So epsilon r is equal to 1 plus 2 n alpha E by 3 epsilon 0 divided by 1 minus n alpha E by 3 epsilon 0. The value of n alpha E by 3 epsilon 0 is calculated as 0.7906. Then on simplification, the value of epsilon r, that is the dielectric constant, is found to be 12.33. So this is the solution for the given problem. The fifth problem is the dielectric constant of helium gas at NTP is that is 1.0000684. Calculate the electronic polarizability of helium atoms if the gas contains 2.7 into 10 to the power of 28 atoms per meter cube, and hence evaluate the radius of helium atoms. So here we are asked to calculate what is the radius of helium atom. Epsilon 0 value is given, that is dielectric constant of vacuum, and number of atoms present is also be given, and the value of dielectric constant epsilon r is also be given. So what is the electronic polarizability alpha E and what is the radius of helium atom? That's what we have to calculate. So we know that as according to the polarizability of electronic polarization, so alpha E is equal to epsilon 0 into epsilon r minus 1 by n. So substitute the value of epsilon 0 and epsilon r and n here. On simplification, the value of alpha E, that is electronic polarizability, is equal to 2.243 into 10 to the power of minus 41 farad meter square. And the radius of helium atom is given by alpha E by 2 pi, that is 4 pi epsilon 0 whole to the power of 1 by 3. So r is equal to alpha E by 4 pi epsilon 0 whole to the power of 1 by 3. So substitute the value of alpha E, that is calculated value, and the value of epsilon 0. So then on simplification, the value of r is found to be, that is the radius of the atom, is 5.864 into 10 to the power of minus 11 meter. So this is what the solution for the given problem. The sixth problem, find the polarization produced in a crystal by an electric field of 500 volt per millimeter if it has a dielectric constant of 5. So here the value of capital E is 500 volt per millimeter or 500 into 10 to the power of 3 volt per meter. Epsilon r is given as 5 and epsilon 0 is 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter square. So what is the polarization? So we know that P is equal to epsilon 0 into epsilon r minus 1 into E. So substitute the contents in the formula, that is epsilon 0 and epsilon r. On simplification, the value of P is 1.771 into 10 to the power of minus 5 coulomb per meter square. So this is what the solution for the given problem. The seventh one, calculate the mobility and relaxation time of an electron in copper, assuming that each atom contributes one free electron whose density is 8.92 into 10 to the power of 3 kg per meter cube, and the atomic weight is 63.5, and the Avogadro number Na is equal to 6.02 into 10 to the power of 26 per kg per kilo, that is atoms per kilomole. 6.02 into 10 to the power of 26 atoms per kilomole. So the value of rho is given, that is 1.73 into 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter, and that of m is 63.5 and d is 8.92 into 10 power of 3 kg per meter cube. Avogadro number is given, that is 6.02 into 10 power of 26 atoms per, that is atoms per kilomole. So the value of mass of the electron is also be given 9.1 in 10 power minus 31 kg. Charge on the electron also be given. So what is mu and tau? So that's what the problem. So n is nothing but x d into Na by m. So substitute the contents in the formula, and then on simplification the value of n is equal to 8.456 into 10 to the power of 28 atoms, and the value of mu is equal to 1 by n e rho. So substitute the value of n, e and rho here, then the value of mu calculated as 4.27 into 10 to the power of 3. Further, the value of tau is equal to mu into m by e. So substitute the value of mu, m and e here. So then on simplification, the value of tau is equal to 2.43 into 10 to the power minus 14 seconds. Thank you. So one more problem is calculate the Fermi velocity and the mean free path for the conduction electrons in silver, given that its Fermi energy is 5.5 electron volts and the relaxation time for electrons is 3.97 10 to the power minus 14 seconds. So given EF is 5.5 electron volts, convert that into joules by multiplying that with charge on the electron, and the value of tau is 3.97 10 to the power minus 14 seconds, and the value of m is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. So what is the value of Vf at lambda? So we know that Vf is equal to square root of 2Ef by m. Then on simplification, by substituting the value of Ef and m here, the value of Vf is equal to 1.391 into 10 to the power of 6 meter per second, and the value of lambda is nothing but Vf into tau, that is nothing but 1.391 into 10 to the power of 6 into 9, that is 3.97 into 10 to the power minus 14. By multiplying them, the value of lambda is found to be 5.522 into 10 to the power minus 8 meter. Thank you.